I have a running joke with my friends about my two marriages, my first marriage and my second marriage. The joke is that I've had two, but they're both with the same man. So, um, we got married at the Justice of the Peace, our first wedding. And our second one was in the backyard of his grandparents' house. Our first wedding, we had been dating / engaged for 3 months, and I was living with my parents and he was living with my parents' friends, and we decided it was just time. We knew our goal was to get married. We had our wedding planned for June, and it was January, so we knew our goal was to get married. That's what we wanted to do. So we decided that the Justice of the Peace was a way that we were able to get out of our home situations and get married. And so that's what we did. I am all for Justice of the Peace weddings because the whole goal of a wedding or getting married is to be married, to be joined to your spouse. And so I think there are benefits to it. It saves you money. It is still a union. The one that we had was still, a promise. It was still intimate, I guess. My family was there, and they were able to see us get married, and then we went for lunch afterwards, and it was fun. About 2.5 years later, I decided that I wanted a real wedding. So I got to planning that. I bought my dress. I went out with the girls and bought all the decorations. I planned with his family on what we needed to do, the food, the photographer, the flower girl, the pastor, the everything, the boutonnieres, the flowers, the outfits for the flower girl and the ring bearer. And basically I just wanted my photos. I wanted the pictures of me and my husband so that one day I can show my kids pictures of me and their dad in our pretty wedding outfits and show them that what we had, our wedding. And that was nice too. It was expensive and stressful, and a lot went into it for it to only last 10 minutes of the ceremony, and then 20 minutes eating and hanging out with people, and then people were done. They were ready to go. And so I will forever have those pictures, but it wasn't as big of a deal or as big of a hype thing that I made it out to be. I didn't need to have a wedding like that. But one of the great things that I am happy about is that my family was able to be there, his family was able to be there, my family and his family were able to meet and hang out, and the main thing was that my grandma was able to be there. She was very disappointed and sad that her first grandbaby had never had a wedding, and she wasn't able to be, a part of it, help plan or help buy stuff or anything like that. So that was a huge benefit of having a real wedding, was that my grandma got to be there. We have pictures of her and my grandpa. She got to help, buy decorations. She got to help make the boutonnieres and things like that. That was something that I will forever cherish, that she was able to be a part of. So when it comes down to it, if I had to vote, I guess I would vote for a Justice of the Peace wedding. It's quick, it's down to the point, it's not expensive, and really if you do it that way, then you're married and your money can go to other places. You can go on a honeymoon or put it towards your house or your cars or whatever you need the money to go to. There's benefits of getting married the justice of the peace. Because when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, the whole point, no matter how much money you spend, no matter how elaborate it is, the whole point is that you're married, you're together, and you are now starting a life. And that's what I love. That's what I have, and that's what I cherish. So I hope that y'all are able to take away something from this and have a better understanding of which wedding, and maybe be able to decide better what kind of wedding you want. And later on down the road, you can always have a wedding if you want it. But the whole point is to be married.